Hello and welcome back to Word Unlocked. I'm Jake.
And I'm Sarah. And today's word is a favorite in business, in negotiation, in finance, and honestly, in everyday strategic thinking. It is about using what you already have to get more.
Yes, this word is about smart advantage, not working harder, working smarter with what you already hold. Sarah, the word.
Leverage.
Leverage. Let's learn it.
Leverage has two main uses. As a verb, it means to use something you already have to achieve a goal. As a noun, it means power, advantage, something that gives you control in a situation.
Think of an actual lever, a long stick. You use it to lift something heavy with less effort. Leverage in business and life works the same way. Small effort, big result, because you used the right tool, the right advantage.
Now the chunks.
Chunk 1. Leverage something to do something. The verb. You take a resource you already have and you use it actively to solve a problem or to grow or to get a result.
For example, we leveraged our existing customer base to launch the new product. We didn't start from zero. We used something we already had, customers, to make the new thing succeed faster.
Leverage as a verb always implies don't start from scratch. Look at what you already have and use it actively. That is leveraging.
Chunk 2. Have leverage over someone or something. The noun. You hold an advantage, a piece of power, something that forces the other side to listen to you, especially in negotiation.
For example, she has a lot of leverage in this negotiation because she has 2 other job offers. The other offers, that is her leverage. The company knows she has options. That knowledge gives her power, leverage over the situation.
Have leverage is about negotiating position. The person or side with more leverage usually gets the better deal because the other side needs them more than they need the other side.
Chunk 4. Lose leverage. You had advantage and then you gave it away, usually by revealing too much or by losing your alternative options.
For example, he lost his leverage the moment he admitted he had no other offers. Before that sentence, strong position. After that sentence, weak position. He lost leverage in one moment of too much honesty.
Lose leverage is a warning. In negotiations, be careful what you reveal. Information is power. Once you give it away, you cannot take it back.
Chunk 4. High leverage activities. Tasks that take small effort but produce huge results. Not all work is equal. Some tasks matter much more than others.
For example, learning to delegate well is a high leverage activity for any manager. Small time investment, learning to delegate, massive payoff. The whole team becomes more productive forever after.
High leverage activities is one of the most useful productivity concepts there is. Not work more hours, work on the few things that produce outsized results. Find your high leverage activities.
And chunk 5, financial leverage. The specific finance meaning, using borrowed money to buy something, hoping the value grows faster than the cost of the loan.
For example, she used financial leverage to buy the property, taking out a loan to cover most of the cost. She didn't have all the cash. She borrowed, and she is betting the property's value will grow more than the loan's interest.
Financial leverage can multiply gains, but it can also multiply losses. If the value drops instead of rises, leverage works against you, not for you. 2 stories. Mine first. About have leverage over. A few years ago, I was negotiating my salary at a new job. I was nervous. I genuinely needed the job. But a friend gave me good advice before the call. She said, "Do you have any other interviews happening right now?" I did. 2 more. Early stages, nothing confirmed, but real. She said, "Then you have leverage. Mention it. Honestly. Not aggressively, just honestly."
Did you?
I said, "I am very interested in this role. I do have 2 other conversations happening currently, so I want to be transparent about my timeline." That sentence alone, they came back with a better offer within 2 days.
You had leverage over the situation, and you used it honestly.
Exactly. Have leverage isn't about lying or manipulating. It is about knowing your real position and communicating it clearly.
My story is about high leverage activities, and it changed how I work completely. A few years ago, I was working very long hours, constantly busy, but results were not matching the effort. I felt exhausted, but not actually more productive. A mentor looked at my weekly schedule. He pointed at one specific task: writing detailed training documents for the team. I had been avoiding it because it felt boring, less urgent than other tasks. He said, "This is your highest leverage activity. Spend 3 hours on this, and you will save the team 30 hours next month."
Did you do it?
I did it. 3 focused hours, clear documentation, and the result? Exactly what he predicted. The team stopped asking me the same repeated questions. My time freed up massively. One high leverage activity, enormous return.
That is the whole idea of leverage. Small input, outsized output, because you chose wisely where to invest your effort.
Okay, let's finish. Leverage, using something you already have to gain advantage or achieve more. As a verb, actively using an existing resource. As a noun, the power or advantage itself.
Your 5 chunks. Leverage something to do something. Actively using an existing resource to solve a problem or grow. Have leverage over someone or something. Holding an advantage that gives you power in a negotiation. Lose leverage. Giving away your advantage, usually by revealing too much information. High leverage activities. Tasks that take small effort but produce massive, valuable results. And financial leverage. Using borrowed money to buy an asset, hoping its value grows faster than the loan's cost.
Homework today. Look at your week. What is one high leverage activity you have been avoiding? Something small that could produce a big result later. Name it and give it just 30 minutes this week.
Leverage is not about working harder. It is about working on the right thing. Find your lever and lift more with less.
Use what you already have. That's the smartest advantage of all.
Thanks for listening to Word Unlocked. See you next time.
Stay curious.